Today, the new OCS is the biggest FM platform.
The trends and challenges that you are looking at currently.
Technology, first, is still not ready for our kind of business.
Digital transformation is tapping into almost every sector of construction industry, including FM.
Global system, and we have some local system of e-learning platforms.
Hello everyone, welcome to our very first episode of CBNME Connect, a video series launched by Construction Business News Middle East, where we will be speaking to some of the biggest construction giants in the Middle East region who will be tapping into various sectors in our industry. For today's episode, I have Mr. Roland, who is the CEO of OCS Facilities Management, APAC and Middle East. So thank you so much, Roland, for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
How are you? How's Dubai treating you?
Good. I just arrived to Dubai. So I landed yesterday from Saudi. Wonderful city. I love being here.
Great. So let's talk about you. What's your experience? How have you positioned yourself in the industry and at OCS?
So I've been in the industry since 2020. Before that, I come from investment firms and private equities background. So I joined the industry, it was the beginning of COVID, which was a very interesting period. It was a period basically where there was a big shift in the way customers view the facility management business. So very interesting period. I started with a company called Italian initially, which is one of the French giants in private equity in facility management. Italian acquired many businesses in the region, especially in Asia. They bought almost 49 companies. So my role was to go there, restructure the businesses, and prepare the businesses to be sold to CDNR, which is private equities that own today our business. And CDNR at the same time bought a second company that is called OCS, which is British originally. That OCS invested in Asia and the Middle East many years ago. So they have very well-established businesses. So my role for the past year was to merge these two companies together in APAC and the Middle East. Today, the new OCS is the biggest FM platform in the region. We are the only companies that cover 12 countries, most of Southeast Asia, Middle East and Pacific. We have almost 80,000 colleagues and employees in the region. And in terms of businesses, we cover all the spectrum of facility services.
When it comes to facility management, there are a lot of things that we need to cater to. Starting off with some of the trends and challenges. So what are some of the trends and challenges that you are looking at currently, and what's your take on that?
I would say the biggest challenge in the coming 5 years is manpower. At the level of the sites, it's becoming more and more challenging to find. Why? Because we are competing with the tourism industry, with the construction industry, with other industries. So it's becoming more challenging to find people. At the same time, customer, government, because they are aware of this, they are pushing also the facility managers to move a little more to digitalization and robotic. Now, COVID was a good period to start pushing for this. But unfortunately, technology first is still not ready for our kind of business. And even if it exists, it's still not commoditized in the sense that it's too expensive today to implement it on the site. How to find the balance between technology, manpower, and to find the new way of doing FM, because it's a new way, it's a new business model, basically new value proposition to our customer, and to be the first one to implement it. This is the biggest challenge. The companies that will find the key to unlock it will be the most successful.
So you spoke about technology. Digital transformation is tapping into almost every sector of construction industry, including FM.
Sure.
Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah. Facility management, by the way, is a very broad word. It includes many services. There is basically no limit to the services we do in facility management. But if you want to summarize it in the main services, you have two types. You have soft services and you have hard services. Both are somehow different. In soft services, the new trend today is there is nothing anymore to protect in buildings. What is there to protect today? It's the data that is sitting, and this data is not sitting on the premises. So the security in the future will change. One example of trends and technology, how to mix both services together. How can we offer a complete solution in security that is adapted to the trend of the market? Second, AI play a big role. Cameras that are controlling a site more intelligent. So you need to have smart cameras that will capture only relevant information and send it. And also to be able to manage the load of data that's coming. These are technology we are looking in, we are implementing already, especially in education and in very sensitive sites. Other trends in the other part of services, which is cleaning services, industrial cleaning. What we are trying to do today is how to combine manpower and robots on the site. And this, we are using a lot of IoT sensors. In hard services, we need also to find a way. Most of the factories, buildings are becoming smarter, which means we are receiving, there are a lot of sensors everywhere in all the machine, and our customers are receiving much more data. If we have access to this data, we can use it properly, we'll know better how to improve the maintenance of this machine, to make sure they are always working on the optimal level of energy. For that, also AI play a big role. How to collect better data, how to be able to see the trends in the repair of machines and the maintenance of machines.
How is sustainable facility management taking a turn and revolutionizing the entire industry? And what is OCS doing to take hold of that stand?
In terms of environment, we are the only facility management, by the way, that have the first carbon neutral company, which is in New Zealand. So we gain a lot of experience how to calculate our own carbon footprint in the business. And lately, because most of our customers, by the way, we've been working with them for 20, 30 years. We have an amazing relationship, a trust relationship. And we are there on the site, so we know their site, we know their buildings, their facilities. We are the best place to come and help them to measure first and trace all their carbon footprints and the environment impact, and how to also give them some recommendation how to improve it. So we've been trying to accompany some of our customers in this journey. But also on the environment, what is very important and what we are doing today is, first, in terms of procurement, we are making sure all the chemicals that are being used are environmental friendly and are not harmful for humans and the environment. Most of the cases, we are trying also to implement some new technologies on the side with some of our partners where you don't even need to use chemicals. We are working a lot on the environmental side. On the social side, we have a lot of workers who are coming from difficult situations. So our job is also to protect them, to make sure first they are paid on time. It seems ridiculous, but it's something extremely important. It's something a lot of companies don't do. We make sure there is never a delay in the payment of any one of our staff in the company. This is a golden rule in our business. So then we are doing a lot, but we need even to do more and be better. How to train these people continuously and give them opportunities to be able to move up, have better roles. A lot of them are extremely smart, have a lot of potential. Our job is to identify the potential, give them the proper training, and move them up. Then on the governance part, we work also in very difficult countries. There is corruption, there is all kinds of practices. So our job as a global company, we always make sure there is nothing illegal and unethical, not only illegal, unethical that is being practiced in our business. And I think it's extremely important. This how we are operating, this is also the customer we want to have in our business.
How is OCS actually taking efforts to retain talent and to constantly provide them with substance where they can educate themselves and grow?
We have some global system and we have some local system of e-learning platforms where we always are pushing content on the platform. And so most of our staff have an access, have mandatory courses they need to take related mainly to safety, related to the company, related to what they are doing on their job. But also we are pushing more and more content for other stuff. Some countries can be something very simple like English courses. Other countries, it will be a little more advanced, like we can talk about ESG, for example, give them some courses. We can give them some courses on operation, you know, the different belt you have. We are doing a lot, but once again, we are working a lot at group level, at regional level, to create more content, to push for more training courses for the people. But training is not enough. We need to give them opportunity to grow. Otherwise, they will go elsewhere, even if you train them. So the growth of our business is critical. The more we grow in our companies, the more opportunities we can give to people, and the more we can also serve better our customers. One very important point in facility management, I mentioned about growth. The target customer we have are usually, once again, massive premises. It's not everyone who can do it. It's easy to go and hire people, but mobilize a team to take over a massive site is much more complex than people think. You need to go and source the right people first, do security check on them, train them, do proper induction, go make sure the site is compliant in terms of health, safety and everything. It takes time, it takes a lot of money because you need to finance this. So not all the FM companies have the power, financial power and scale that we have to mobilize people as OCS.
And lastly, can you give me 5 words which will describe the disruption in facility management?
5 words.
Yeah.
Manpower, technology, governance in ESG, value proposition, people.
So thank you so much. It was lovely to have you.
Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure I think everyone of our audience is going to really like this side of OCS, your point of view. And it was lovely to have you
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thanks
Thank
a
you so
lot.
much.